It's Thursday, July 15th, 2010. I'm Andy Waits in the News Bunker with a review of today's front pages. First, the New York Times. Afghan program adds local units to resist Taliban. It's a stopgap for remote areas, just until we've trained the official Afghan security forces to take over so we can get out of there. State agreeing to big changes at youth jails. The feds are taking over mental health care at 4 of the most violent juvenile facilities, because if there's one thing the federal government knows, it's mental illness. BP working around the clock to test that new cap on the leak. Sifting a range of suspects as Gulf wildlife dies. So far, 1,866 birds, 463 turtles, 59 dolphins, and a sperm whale have died with no obvious signs of oil contamination. A list of supposed illegal immigrants in Utah is raising eyebrows because of the personal data it includes. Okay, but can somebody please check the 1,300 names to see if they're actually illegally here? Here's a ship, probably from the 1700s, found buried 20 to 30 feet below street level at the World Trade Center site. Now let's look at the LA Times. State's Chief Justice retiring. Ronald George, best known for writing the ruling allowing homosexuals to marry, is going to be missed by liberals. Administrators in the town of Bell are paying themselves well. For instance, the chief administrative officer makes $787,000 a year. Well, look at this. He's gotten some raises along the way. Back in '93, the job paid $72,000. The grim sleeper suspect could have been caught in 2004, but he slipped through cracks in the system that kept him from giving a DNA sample. An Iraqi reporter is saying things that would have had him going head first into Saddam's wood chipper. Now that's progress. These people have coolers full of turtle eggs. No, it's not a picnic. They're taking them from the oily Gulf Coast of Alabama to the Atlantic shores of Florida. Now, Middle America and the Kansas City Star. Lilith Fair there. These guys are working in 94 degrees when the heat index is 110. I'll bet it's worse on a rooftop. Governor Jay Nixon to sign a tax law that gives car makers $150 million in breaks. This is to potentially save thousands of jobs at a Ford plant in Missouri. One senator filibustered for 21 hours trying to prevent the bill from passing. Lots of road work in Kansas City, presumably for all those new Fords. Now a look at the Waterbury, Connecticut Republican-American. Couple held in neglect case. She's 28 and has 8 kids. Well, she doesn't neglect everything. Someone found this in the trash and thought it was a human hand. It isn't. What is it? I don't know. It's on page 5B. They're excited in Waterbury about their new Sonic drive-in with skating waitresses. I just hope they didn't find that claw thing in their trash. This guy fled the scene of a triple slaying, saying over and over, things just got out of control. And neighbors aren't quite sure why Robert Bosco has 8 claw-footed bathtubs standing on end in his yard. But people are cool with it as long as he doesn't try to use them. And that's the front page review for Thursday, July 15th, 2010. In the News Bunker, I'm Andy Waits.